this rapper and him, they all in the room together.
Yeah, I go to Daddy House studio and I'm fucking with Diddy and Q-Tip, and they was in there doing something.
You won't believe what I just came across online. Busta Rhymes, the hip-hop legend himself, is making headlines after some wild videos surfaced. Picture this: Diddy male strippers, and Busta loses his cool faster than you can say, touch it. Sounds unbelievable, right? Busta's been holding it down for years. But this video has everyone talking. The internet is in shock, and Busta's reaction? Absolutely unmissable. Buckle up, because we're about to spill all the tea.
I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in the exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina.
Girl, listen, you're not going to believe this tea I've got for you. The internet is going crazy over this video that just popped up out of nowhere. So picture this: Busta Rhymes, all chill, happy, living his best life. And then bam, this video drops. And the whole vibe flips real quick. Here's the tea. Diddy's there. Male strippers doing their thing, and Busta looking like he'd sell his soul to disappear on the spot. You could literally see the sweat pouring down his face. Busta tried to make the quickest exit known to man once he clocked what was going down. But you know the internet's got a memory like an elephant. It's a whole mess, sis.
Later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there, because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed him and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room, dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bruh, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right.
Plugs, people started sharing this video faster than you can say past the core Ophir. It was spreading like wildfire, and Busta's name was getting dragged to the mud. With every share, you'd think he was a main star of the show. Because of how everyone was focused on him, DB, by the end of the night, Busta's name was trending for all the wrong reasons. We're talking memes, jokes, and people digging up old tweets. It was like watching a train wreck in slow motion. And nobody could look away, and you know what this mess was just getting started. That's the thing about the internet, it never sleeps. And it never forgets people were already speculating about what this meant for Busta's future's image, is his whole brand. But hold up, we haven't even gotten to the best part. Yet you think Busta was just going to sit back and let this blow over? Oh no, honey. He had some things to say, and let me tell you, it was not pretty.
A lot of people that who hold weight, they want me to tell stories that they experienced with them. I ain't doing that though. I may have some of them come on the podcast or something. Now, I am going to have the guy who got the case against Dwight Howard. He going to come on the podcast and talk. That's going to be interesting. Because, you know, he hit me up thanking me. He's like, man, he felt more courageous. You feel me? He felt like he's not alone no more. Because, you know, he speak about dude like he a monster. You know what I'm saying? He showed me like the threats he was receiving and things like that from him. So like, you know, I'm getting a lot of support though, bro. Like the support I've been receiving, it really changed my whole life. Cause like working this job, bro, like it eat away at your soul, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you can't really date like that. You feel me? And then you gotta keep so much a secret. You know what I'm saying? And like normal ladies feel insecure because you always around these models, these ladies who got all this surgery. They feel insecure about that. And it's like, you know, most ladies barely met a man they can really trust. So like, when you live in this lifestyle, bro, it's a lonely path, bro. You feel me? That's why I be so thankful for my family, like my mom, my brother, my homie Unknown, dude got like my brothers, you feel me? Like my members. You need that because like, bro, so many people was shocked at some of the things I was saying, but it's a lot of people who quietly in my inbox thanking me for speaking out about certain things. So you feel me? Like a lot of abuse victims are reaching out to me, you feel me, buying shirts, bro, just sending me like I'll get like a $5, like a random $5 Apple Pay. Thank you for speaking out and all this type of stuff. I'm like, damn, okay. You know, a lot of people like especially like a lot of sexual abuse survivors, man, they coming to me every day thanking me for speaking out about certain things, for protecting women and kids and stuff like that. You really like, this just my crusade I always been on, bro. You feel me? So like, I'm not really concerned about no detractors or what they have to say, because if you got a problem, come get up with me. Period. If not, shut up or get up with me.
Just when you thought the drama couldn't get any messier, Busta came through. And let me tell you, he didn't just show up, he kicked the door down, set the whole place on fire, and burned the receipts. So here's the scene. Busta, probably still catching his breath in that wild video, grabs his phone and hits up social media. You'd think he'd try to calm things down, maybe drop an apology or say it was all a misunderstanding, right? Wrong. Sis, Busta came in hot, going off like fireworks on the 4th of July. He was dragging people left and right, throwing shade like it was a full-time gig. 1 minute he's threatening to spill tea on folks. The next he's ranting about loyalty and respect. It was giving reality TV meltdown energy, and honestly, nobody could look away. It was a whole spectacle.
Personally, see this coming? And if so, how long ago?
Right, so me personally, I definitely seen it coming. Like 2013 was when I really first started speaking out about this, because he was booked to host an event in Chicago at a nightclub called The Vibe on 1534 North Kingsbury. I was head of security at this venue. And whenever celebrities would come through, the owner and the general manager, shout out PJ Khan and shout out Joey Vartanian, they would send me with celebrities after the club. So I ended up at one of his events, and a gentleman I used to work for, his name was David Arrington. He used to not work for, work with. He was security like me, big, strong, intimidating dude. On to find out, you know, he was double dipping. You feel me? He was getting hired as a sex worker, and when I got to the event, he was there. And
As a bodyguard or?
no, he was there as a performer. Right. So that gentleman's incarcerated right now. He ended up killing his boyfriend. Stealing his car, all type of stuff. So he crashed out. So that's how I ended up even knowing about this type of stuff. So, and when I got to the party, you know, all the waitresses was topless. They had like...
You're the second person to say that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, everybody, the waitresses was topless. Like they had like dancers in cages, naked. I seen a few people had like lions on leashes and stuff like that. You feel me? And then, you know, once they came out to collect everybody's phones, that's when I said, I'm going to the car, y'all got it. Because I seen the Diddy guy holding hands with two vampire-looking dudes, like they was off Twilight. You feel me? So if you ever at a celebrity party, you see street dudes kicking it, the females, when you see the vampires come in, somebody case getting touched, better be on point. Oh, bro. Oh, no.
Do you feel like you have the spirit of discernment to like know when you see a man or a woman that know they on some like you said, the guy you was working with was a whole sex worker, and I don't know, you know.
I was suspicious of him.
Okay.
For sure. You know, any person who worked private security at a high level, you know, I get this from my mom, the spirit of discernment. That's something she always said, exact words, so salute to you. And, you know, if you do this job at a high level, you can look into somebody's eyes and tell if they're a killer. You can look in their eyes and tell if they're a get money person. You can look in their eyes and tell if, you know, they get a little extra wild, you feel me? Oh, bro.
Would you say this is one of the most uncomfortable situations you've been in, or?
No.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, if you know, you know. Like, you know, like, the celebrity world is mostly losers. You feel me? They just got money. Like, you know, they not player. Like, they're not kind to people. They don't know how to talk to females. And most of them are, like I said, celebrity world is Zesselmania, man, period.
You got to trademark that move.
It's that's a man. You know, I done been in real. I done been in real life and death situations. Like I done. Yeah.
I've heard a lot of rumors of saying people say that Diddy's a gangster. Is Diddy a gangster? Being around him.
He not a pushover. He a tough cake toucher, bro. I'll tell you that much, bro. Like,
Tough cake toucher.
for sure, bro. Like.
Now, you had said you had seen a scene where he came up to a young dude and choked him and said, "You either want to get with God or
Grabbed the man by his throat.
Yeah.
He was like, "You want to walk with God or you want to be a roach, nigga?"
That's some gangster shit to say.
And I'm looking like,
That's some Frank
damn.
Lucas shit.
So
I'm like, damn, why you do? I'm like, bro, you gonna let him grab you like that? Because bro, he real touchy feely, so that's how he discern if he gonna try to. If you let him touch you a little too much,
You know,
yeah, he gon' he might grab your jaw, so you gotta be on point.
By the time Busta finally logged off, the damage was done, and done big. What could have been a small scandal turned into a full-blown disaster. And you know the internet wasn't about to let him slide. Memes? Flooding the timeline. Jokes? Flying everywhere. Busta's name was trending for all the wrong reasons. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion. Painful, but you just couldn't look away. Everyone had something to say, from gossiping fans to major industry heavyweights. People were already wondering, what does this mean for Busta's career? His image? Girl, that's everything he's built for years. And let me tell you, the fallout from this meltdown? Oh, it's only just